What's up everyone? My name is Shaelyn and on this channel, everything's all right. So, today is a video that I didn't even think about doing honestly, but I did want to be completely open and honest with you guys. I did have a brand reach out to me and they asked to send me one of their products to show you guys in my video today. So that is what this video kind of is. I'll get more in depth about that further on into the video, but let's just jump right into my skincare routine. As I've said in previous videos, I do have oily skin. I am Italian, so I have olive skin. And growing up, I always had a really hard time managing my acne, especially in like grades 9 and 10. I was just so sad. It was really hard to deal with. And I swear I tried like everything on the market. I went down the proactive route. I tried honestly pretty much anything that claimed to combat acne and clear your skin, but nothing really helped me until I really nailed down a solid skincare routine that I do every morning and every night. And I also realized that using a whole bunch of products at once was doing the opposite effect for me. So I really started from scratch and did the bare minimum. I'll show you the products that I started using and what ended up working for me. It was not only that, but I really started seeing a difference when I started using this vitamin called Flow Gummies. I talked about it in my Girl Talk video. There's like a whole science behind it and whatever, but I'll link that video in the corner so that you guys can go check that out and see what I'm talking about with that Flow Gummy. Honestly changed my life. Yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into my skincare routine. I am going to be watching what I'm going to be showing you. I already edited through me doing my skincare routine so I can kind of bounce off that and refer to it more specifically so I know what to talk about with what you guys are seeing, if that makes sense. But yeah, let's jump right in. So first and foremost, I always like to start my skincare routine, especially at nighttime, with a robe and my hair completely removed from my face. You guys know I have really curly, crazy hair, so when I wear it down and not in this nice slick bun that I'm rocking today, it's usually all up in my face and gets everywhere when I'm trying to wash my face. So I just really like to pull it back and get a nice clear canvas for the cleansing process, if you will. The robe really just helps kind of keep everything off of whatever I'm wearing, whether it's clothes or my pajamas, whatever it may be. So once I have everything out of my face and my face is exposed and ready to go through my skincare routine, I always wash my hands first because you don't want to take whatever's on your hands from whatever you were just doing. Who knows? So I just like to get all the germs off, make sure I'm not putting anything more damaging onto my face while I'm cleansing. So, and now for the star of the show, here's the product that the brand Duvolle sent to me so graciously and wanted me to try out for you guys. It's called the Radiance Spin-Care System, and I'll dive into all the different heads that it comes with. So obviously this is a spinning facial brush and it comes with 4 different heads. The first head is a pumice stone. The pumice stone is for rough skin, which by rough skin, it's talking about your feet. Prior to use, immerse your foot in warm water for 10 to 15 minutes and wipe dry. Apply the pumice stone on the foot and move in circles. During rotation, pumice effectively removes hard cells at elbows or underfoot. The pumice stone attachment should never be used on the face. Good to know. The next brush, so there's 2 brushes that are the exact same size and it's really hard to tell which one is which. The only difference between them is one of them kind of looks like one of the other brush heads that I'll be talking about later on, and then the other one is softer feeling. So this one is the cleansing brush The facial cleansing brush gently removes excess dirt and makeup residue from your skin and is great to use prior to exfoliation. Gently move the facial cleansing brush across your face while moving in circular motion. And then the second one that looks very similar to the cleansing brush is the exfoliation brush. The exfoliation brush is made of very soft bristles specially designed for tender facial skin. For best results, be sure to wash your face prior to treatment to ensure your skin is free of any residue. And then it gives you some steps. It says, number 1, apply brush with your favorite cleanser. Number 2, gently move the brush across your face while moving the unit in a circular motion. Apply the brush to your face flat, not at an angle. The last brush is the body brush, and this is the one that I said appears similarly to the exfoliation brush, and that's how you can kind of tell those other two apart. The large body brush can be used on the hands and body. Apply soap or cleanser on hand or body, then gently move the brush on your skin in a circular motion. Good to know. All right, so now let's jump into my regular skincare routine. I'm a double cleanse kind of girl. It's what works best for my skin. It's what keeps it mostly clear, aside from like the occasional zit that appears on my face. I've always started with micellar cleansing water. I used to use the Garnier one. They had one that was specifically for eye makeup removing. It was like a purple color. Haven't been able to find it in honestly years. Like I swear it's been like probably like 4 years since I've seen that one in person. I have no idea if they discontinued it or what's going on with that. But any of the other Garnier ones sting my eyes when I have to remove like mascara and eyeshadow and everything like that. So I found this one at Target. It's an oil-free eye makeup remover, and I just use it on my eyes, on my face, whatever. It's what works best for me. Probably any oil-free micellar water makeup remover type thing would work totally fine, but for me it has to be oil-free. And I just use that on a cotton round. And obviously in this video I didn't have any makeup on throughout the day, but I still start with this step first, because in the morning when I do my morning skincare routine, I apply moisturizer after I cleanse my face in the morning. So with that sitting on my skin all day, and just by going outside or honestly anything, your skin can pick up dirt and oils, and it produces its own oils as it is. So you just want to kind of have a clear base. This is a part of my kind of double cleansing process. So for cleanser, I like simple cleanser. I don't like any funky whatever. I definitely don't have any scents in my skincare products ever if I can help it. Fragrances are known to make you break out and things like that, so I just kind of try to steer away from that because I am acne prone as it is. So I love CeraVe, and I bounce between 2 of their cleansers. I use the Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser, and I use the Renewing SA Cleanser, which SA stands for salicylic acid, I'm pretty sure. Salicylic acid is known for being good for treating acne, I'm pretty sure. And I use both of them for 2 different reasons. So here you can see I'm touching my skin with the back of my fingers to see how my skin's feeling that day. If it's feeling a little bit more oily, I'll go in with the SA cleanser first. But if it's feeling a little bit more dry, which it usually isn't, I go in with the hydrating cleanser or after I use the SA cleanser. The reason I said I felt my face with the back of my fingers is it's actually very important to only do that with the back of your fingers, because if you feel it with the palm of your hand or the pads of your fingers, you naturally have oils on the palm of your hand as it is, so you're just gonna pretty much feel what's on your hand. It'll be harder to get a sense for how your skin's feeling on your face. So it's important to use the back of your fingers. So I'm going in first with the cleansing brush, which is what the pamphlet said. I will say make sure you have AA batteries. It needs 4 of them, so just make sure you have those beforehand. So another thing I do always before I go in with cleanser or anything to do with water on my face, I always put a scrunchie on my wrist, preferably a scrunchie with a type of like terry cloth material. I think the one I have is more of like a microfiber type material. And the reason I do that is because every time I put my hands in water and then raise my hand upwards to touch my face, water will drip all the way down my arm to my elbow, and it's so annoying to me. I hate that feeling. So this is just a good way to stop that from happening. It catches it before it even goes past your wrist. So there's a tip if you didn't already know that. I always have a microfiber face cloth ready to go to dry my eyes after I splash my face with water, because I hate having water in my eyes. Just going in and rinsing my face first so that it kind of suds up with my cleanser a little bit better. And then I'm just going in with the cleansing brush from Duvolle. Honestly, a really cool product. I've used a spinning brush before, and I quickly realized that it's not something you can use every day. So I definitely won't be using this product daily, but maybe once or twice a week at most, just because I have more sensitive skin. If you don't have sensitive skin, maybe you can handle it, but that kind of physical like exfoliation is just a lot for my face to handle. So I liked it though. It really got into my pores and made my skin feel refreshed and plump. And it really felt like my cleanser was penetrating my skin, which is a good thing. Rinsing all of that off now. Drying my eyes like I said. And then I'm gonna go in with the exfoliation brush. So I'm pointing to my nose in this clip and I'm saying be careful because I actually tried to film this video last week and I went a little bit too hard in. I'm gonna put the clip in here of literally when this happened. I had already did the cleansing and the exfoliating with the brush. And then I looked in the mirror and I thought that my nose could have used a little bit more attention from the exfoliation brush. So I went in hard on my nose, and I really shouldn't have done this. I remember thinking before I did this that I was gonna regret it and I should just not, but I did anyway because I'm impulsive. So I went in, and then after I was done, I didn't even notice that I had damaged my skin by doing this at that point. And then I was taking a clip of my skin afterwards to see how good it looks from using that brush. And I noticed that I had a big red mark on the side of my nose. And I was like, uh-oh, that doesn't look very good. And it was a little bit sensitive, I noticed as well. And then the next day, this happened. And I've been trying to heal it for a week. It's a lot better now. It's pretty much fully healed, but I'm still just babying it. And when I went in with this exfoliation brush this time, I didn't even touch that area just because I wanted to be careful. I just went up to my nostrils and then around and up the bridge of my nose. I didn't go like near my cheek or eye area where it meets my nose at all, because I wasn't about to rip open that brand new tissue that has healed. Like I said, usually when I go in with the SA CeraVe cleanser, I like to go in with the hydrating one next as like a double cleanse type situation, just to add some extra moisture back into my face. So yeah, I go in with the hydrating one second, and I'm using the exfoliation brush this time. I didn't realize that my head was out of the frame in this clip, but you can kind of see me in my side mirror if you want to see my face applying it. And rinsing and patting dry. So like I said, I am acne prone, so I use these Hydroseal Band-Aids from the brand Band-Aid. It's just like one big piece of material, and I cut it up into small little pieces to fit which acne I'm targeting. First I like to use my Laneige lip sleeping mask. I think this is the flavor berry, if you call it a flavor, I don't know. And then going back to the pimple treatment, I have this pimple tool. I don't use the tool side that's like the extraction tool to pop pimples, Very rarely I'll use it, if at all, but usually I try not to because it's really bad to pop your pimples, and I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a professional skincare specialist, so I don't want to go in on my face like that, even though I used to go crazy back in the day. I unscrew the end with the extracting tool on it, and it has a little pointy thing on it. I like to poke my zits so that there's a little like incision or hole in it so that it comes out easier into the band-aid. But I always clean my tool with isopropyl alcohol so that there's no contamination or spreading of any old zit liquids. I don't know. And yeah, so I think I did 3 that night. I poke it first and then I apply the band-aid. When I was in high school, I believe, I think grade school as well, I used to think because I have oily skin that I shouldn't apply moisturizer because it'll make my skin more oily, it'll clog my pores, everything. I just thought it was like a big no-no for me to use moisturizer on my face, so I just never did. Turns out your skin produces excess oils when it's lacking moisture. So I'm not even kidding. When I started using moisturizer, I was just using like the Cetaphil one. My skin looked so much better, so much less dull, so much more vibrant, and honestly a little bit less oily, I'm not gonna lie. I find that Aveeno makes really good facial moisturizers because they don't leave like a dewy appearance on my skin. They tend to really just soak in and plump my skin, make it hydrated, without the greasy look, you know what I mean? So avoiding all those pimple patches that I put on, I'm putting on my moisturizer, and that's pretty much my whole skincare routine. I will say though, I always target not just my face from my top of my hairline to my chin. I go past that and I go all the way down my neck and to my chest even. I always like to say that your face starts here and ends right here at the nipple line because honestly, in older ladies, you will see that the neck, the hands, and the chest is where you will see their age happening most, and that'll be like the giveaway of how old they are, in my opinion personally. So I really try to take care of the décolleté area, décolletage, whatever you call it, so that I don't get that. Honestly, I have really bad forehead lines too. I really want to get Botox in my forehead, but that's a different video. But yeah, that's my skincare routine. If you are interested in getting the Radiance Spin-Care System from Duvolle, they did give me a discount code for you guys that gives you 70% off. What? When they emailed me that, I was literally like, oh my God, I have to tell my followers about this. This is insane. Like, you guys have to get it. For 70% off. First of all, the discount code is just my name, Shaelyn, S-H-A-E-L-Y-N. I'll put the link in the description, but so the product itself retails for $95 for the entire system. And with my coupon code, Shaelyn, it'll give you 70% off, which bumps it down to $28.50. So that's a really amazing deal. And I'm looking on their website right now. They have 1,010 product reviews for the Spin-Care System, and it has 5 stars. So if that tells you anything, I really like the product personally. I think it's great in moderation. Obviously, don't be too rough like I was the first time on my nose. Don't get crazy. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more skincare videos from me. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on all my socials linked in the description down below. And I will see you next week for another new video. Okay, bye.